What's up, guys? It's Funar from MultiplayerGamers.com. We're here with another Railway Empire tonight. Took a few days off for the Christmas break from streaming, and we are back now. So if you joined us last time we played this, you know exactly what situation we were in, and it's not good. So we're going to continue where we left off, and hopefully the situation will improve. Maybe, possibly. The music is playing very sadly, knowing that we've made some bad decisions. So we're going to try to rectify those decisions this time around and see what we can do to fix things and recover from it, essentially. So I am working on a different profile tonight. And by different profile, I mean different streaming profile. I'm actually streaming very differently this evening. I have a separate PC that's handling the stream. So hopefully everything sounds good. Hopefully I'm coming in nice and clear. Hopefully the game audio is nice and clear. And this is kind of an experiment for this tonight. See how well it works. So we're gonna proceed. So when we last left ourselves, what do we got going on here? Two trains cannot start the journey because they might collide on the same stretch of rail. Yeah, I worried about that. I think the issue was we started adding a second train over here, and then I didn't finish what I needed to do to make that happen. So essentially what we need is we're going to need a bypass loop, someplace inexpensive. I'm thinking here. Hey, it's the Duck. How's it going, Duck, tonight? So here is my thought. If this isn't too expensive, what I'd like to do is run this like so. We'll buy that stretch. And then we'll do this. And hopefully this takes care of our situation. Now we need to add also...
I simply love Doc McTasty's extra creamy cream confections. I
don't know what she means by that, but okay. So we want to change the way these rails work. So what we're going to do is put a couple switches in. And it would help if we actually change their direction. So this is do not enter this way. We'll modify it over here. Come on, there you go. Whoops. That way. That way. Oh no, back and sick. Sick is worse, man. That stinks. I'm sorry to hear that. Alright, that should control the flow of trainage. Where the hell did that train just go? Seriously, where did that train just go? No suitable freight for the train found. Interesting. Okay. Is there really no cotton available here? I find that difficult to believe. No, okay, it's loading up. No, it's not. They have 20 units, and yeah, this train is not picking up... Okay, it picked up one. That's interesting. Alright, so we should have two trains running the Pittsburgh to Baltimore line now. If I remember correctly, I think I built a second train. I did not. Yes, I did. There's one there. No, I didn't. Okay, we need to rectify that situation too. So let's add a train. We want to go from Pittsburgh to Washington. And we'll add a new locomotive, and we'll put the John Hancock on this bad boy. Not going to add any staff or anything. We'll just leave it like so. And that should give us 2 trains on that line now, right? Right. And then in theory, they'll use the new bypass loop I created for them. Look. Add locomotive. That one. Oh, I didn't click the magical buy me button. There we go. Pittsburgh, Washington's waiting for track clearance, which it shall get. This station's probably going to need to be upgraded because what's going to happen is it's going to start conflicting with these guys down here. So why don't we just take care of that right now. Excellent. And what we're going to do is we're going to fix this so that he goes into here. Or, let's try it again. Here we go. He goes into there. He also... Whoops. Not what I wanted. Seriously, not what I wanted. There we go. And this guy goes in... Why is it doing that? Why? I want you up here. There we go. And then once this bad boy is done down here, we're going to get rid of these tracks right here so that this line only uses these 2 lanes. So we're going to get rid of this. Can't get rid of that yet because there's a train on it still. Alright, now we can get rid of it. There we go. And so that line, Pittsburgh to Baltimore. I had to think about what it was. Pittsburgh to Baltimore will only use these 2 rails, and the Pittsburgh to Wilson Farm will use the other 2 rails. So this will work out pretty well. Hello, Dragonfly Gaming. Welcome, sir. So what is this complaining about, sir? 2 trains cannot start their journey because they might collide on the same stretch of rail. Oh, I didn't look at that one. I didn't, or rather didn't delete it. So why are you stopped? Why would you be stopped there, of all places? Because why? That should be green, or red, rather. And did I do the switches wrong? I think I did the switches wrong. No, that's a do not enter, and then it's the reverse do not enter, so that is fine. Why does it think there's a problem? There's no train here waiting. There's no train on the line. What is it waiting? Oh, hello, Windows Updates. Son of a biscuit. Yeah, there are 2 signals. One on one rail, one on the other. Basically, the point of that is to control. So this one allows access this way. Same thing over here. That way a train can stop down here. Oh, actually, you know what? Hang on a second. Yeah, this one needs to go. That one needs to go. And this one needs to go. Object in use. In use by what? In use by what? There is not a train. There is supposed to be one on each side. I just realized what I had done there. I am not seeing another train blocking this from moving. Yes, I do. It's this guy right here. How the heck do I fix this? So you're not going to move until... What an interesting conundrum. So this is not going to move unless I delete this. But this isn't going to let me delete it because it's in use, because it's the one that's blocking the other train. What the hell? What if I... Track section in use. I can't even do that. Change the signal type. You working now? No. Wait, you went further though. It is not... Can I remove this one? Okay, I can remove this one. Hang on, let's just... Okay, so I was able to remove those. Does that get you moving? No. Oh wait, here we go. Come on, baby. Okay, now we're good. Now we're moving. What the hell? I'll fix that once the train goes past. That was bizarre. I don't quite understand the logic there. So, I've basically got two trains fighting for the same rail now. Which is okay. He's probably not going to leave the station, however, until this guy gets to his destination, which is, again, okay. Because then they should crisscross each other as long as I get these, set up correctly. So essentially, I'm going to keep that one there. So this one will become the, whoops. This one will become... Nope. No. Okay. So this one will become this direction. And this one will become the opposite. So do not enter on one side. Do not enter on the other side. And that should take care of it. Now they should be able to queue up in this loop now. Which is essentially what I want them to do. And in theory, mechanical interlocking tower increases the transportation fee per freight car by 10%. For 20 grand. I think that's worth trying. Hello, Snowfox. I didn't see you join either.
Don't be sad. You can't win everything.
Whatevs. This is Railway Empire is what we're playing tonight. We're picking up where we left off last time. So in theory, that train should mosey all the way to that... Unless this one's waiting. It's not, okay. So this is going to work out. So this train's arriving at the station. The other one is actually on his way. Now, will he stop here or will he continue on? Okay, he's going to stop. So I'm going to end up with crisscrossing trains, which is perfect. That's exactly what I want. So this will help both Baltimore and Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh is still getting his cloth. Down south, got the two trains going back and forth here. So they're picking up the cotton. They're making a crap load of clothes, and the clothes are getting over here to Baltimore, which is exactly what we want to have going on. So, now the other thing we noticed last time we were playing is that she, one of the AI characters here, oh man, she's even further north now. Look at this. She's in Norfolk now. She's trying to make her way up to Washington. This is going to be a bad situation. Let's see what she's worth now. I mean, there's no way I can buy her out. There's just no way at all. She has 40 trains? Holy crap. I'm clearly doing something wrong. Yeah, $12 million to buy her out completely. Nowhere near that. I should buy some of her, though. I could probably do $250,000. It gives me 3%. Slowly tick away. So she's worth twice the amount of money that I have because I spent so much time.
My spy informed me that you need to urgently clean up your research department. Those secret construction plans are lying all over the place.
Oh good, she stole something. That's awesome. Trains no longer need to stop and small objects are lying on the tracks? That can't be a bad thing. Increases power of your locomotives by 10%. That also can't be a bad thing. That is both good ideas. Oh god, now Snow, you're gonna start streaming? We'll all be competing for the same viewers. Let's see. What do we got here? Wilson Farm's doing well. They're producing, what are we up to? They have 19 units. They're doing 3.2 per week. Current load is only 57%. I would think my 2 trains would be causing that workload to go through the roof. Maybe not. Baltimore on the highway at full steam. John Hancock hits 24 miles an hour. A whopping 24 miles an hour. You know you've made it to the big time when you've hit 24 miles an hour.
The human body isn't designed to travel at such speeds.
I need to make some... Oh. Baltimore, Ohio, best carrier. Nice. So we are kicking butt in Baltimore. Baltimore's becoming quite the hub.
With such delicate little things, I just can't say no.
She just bought 13% of my company. I'm going to end up getting crushed. I can just see this. I'm going to end up getting crushed by her. All because of this nightmare up here. This nightmare up here is what was going to cause my demise. So, what do we have to do still? We have to deliver 20 loads of clothing to New York City. I don't know how I'm going to do that. I got 7 up there now. Baltimore is on its way to 100,000, so I don't have to worry about that. Baltimore and Toledo.
Competition creates business, so my new station won't do any harm.
Oh god, what has she done? What has she done? What has she done? Ah, she's in Washington. She's officially in Washington. That's not good. That's not good at all. I need to... Yeah, see, she's now got 2,100 miles of track, too. Oh, man. So I need to focus on my tasks. I need to deliver units of clothing to New York still. I need to connect Baltimore to Toledo. Baltimore to Toledo. Where is Toledo? Toledo, Ohio is way over here. That's easily done. I can link Pittsburgh to Toledo, and that would take care of that. It should be relatively inexpensive to do that, too. And I could probably share... I don't really want to share this track. I'm wishing I'd done this the other way around now. This rail should have been on this track. You know, I'm going to fix that real quick. Let's see here. This rail... Wait, no, that's not going to work. No, it is. Yeah, so this rail really wants to be up here. Except it's not going to let me do it, is it? Yeah, it is. Okay, here we go. So... Alright, we need to do some... We need to do this, and this, this... Oh god. Did that just do what I think it did? It did. Oh my lord, I just deleted the entire run. Okay. So that's a thing. I'm so screwed now. Okay, we're gonna pretend that didn't happen. And we'll just continue on, shall we? I forgot it does that. I totally forgot that it does that. Oh my lord. Okay, well we can correct it. Essentially, I want this rail to be on here. Cannot believe I just did that. That's a $97,000 loop. I know exactly why it happened, too. You need to set up stop points. And then it only deletes a small portion of it. And I did not have those. $67,000? This isn't bad. It's not as bad as I thought it was going to be. Alright, well, that was a $67,000 mistake. Let's get these linked back together now. I had to grab his food. You missed me making a horrible mistake. That's all you missed. It's fine. It's okay. See, what I needed to do was make stopping points before I did that. But it's okay. We're fine. We're fine. Yeah, what I need to do, like for this one, when I go to do this. So, this needs to be connected to, oops. Come on. This needs to be reconnected down here. That is a weird... Why is it going that way? Look at that weird bend. So, see, these I can delete right now. See, but this, watch. See, it's trying to give me the whole thing. And I don't want it to take out the whole thing. I want to just take out that one segment. Come on. There we go. So I want that. And I want this. For some reason it's going way up there. Go figure. Can I just go here? No. What? How strange. See how it's doing that? It's very bizarre. Actually, that might work out in the long run, honestly. I gotta wait for this train to leave. Once he's gone, I can demolish that one track now. Alright, so now it should just delete this one segment. Yes, it is. Good. Okay. So essentially now Pittsburgh is going back on those lines, and now I can use this to link us over to Toledo. So let's build ourselves a station. Let's build ourselves a large station, actually. Do I need a large? How about just a regular station? Let's just do a regular one. We can upgrade it later.
A station here? How carefully did you consider that?
How carefully did I consider that? Well, let's talk about the careful consideration taking in place here. Because what I'm about to do is link... How much is this going to cost? I'm gonna link this here. And then now we gotta play with... let's see, what's the problem here? Doesn't like about this run. Doesn't like something about it. Okay, it doesn't like that because that's too much of a turn. It might actually still be too much of a turn. Look at that. It does not like that turn, does it? What can we do about this? Okay, so it's just there is the problem. Alright, that's pretty much a straight shot. That's not bad. We can go with that. How's the incline? Incline's only 1%. It's actually going straight through this farm. So that'll be one way to get this farm on the line. We'll kind of go like that, maybe. 216,000 to run this. This needs to be fixed, though. I need to figure this out. Can I link? Oh, it might be. Oh, hang on. Maybe that's it. If I can get up here and then move this line. There, golden. Let's see if we can make this cheaper, though. 220,000. I don't think there's really much we can do over here. Whoop. $222,000. What happens if I get rid of this point? 224. Okay, it's getting more expensive. I'm actually... You know what might actually make sense? No, never mind. I was going to say linking it through Wilson's farm, but I don't think that's going to work. We need to get rid of this bridge. That's causing some expense. Need to keep this as level as possible, because that is what costs money. Anytime we dig into the ground, dig above it, dig below it, whatever, it increased the cost of the line, so... Anything we can do to rectify. Like, if I can go along... Yeah, 188. It's not horrible still. $188 might be the best I can do. I do want to stay within range of the farm here, so I can put a station here too, so... 187. There's gonna be nothing I can do about this bridge. It is what it is. You know, I'm actually not a huge fan of how that's linking in there. And I'll tell you why. It's going to be impossible. Okay, that's a little better. It's going to be impossible to use both tracks, both rails over here. And even now, I'm not sure I can link this over to here to have another switch. 186,000? I might have to redesign this later, but...
A big dream has become reality. Baltimore now has a direct connection to the Great Lakes. This will speed up the trade of goods and help bring more prosperity to the city.
Let's see this go up now. Yep, it's slowly going up. That's good. Achieve a company value of 20 million. So it's 1833. I have to finish this by it's March of 1833, so I need to finish this in 9 months. I need to get 13 more units of
One
clothing
day
out
the
there.
railroad will reach all the way to the West Coast. Every day, huge crowds of people set out to cross the entire country.
It's Taylor here.
And the trains will continue to get faster. Don't look at me like that. We can't stop progress.
I need to fix this mess up here is what I need to do. I need to get... I need to create a loop that bypasses all of this. is what I need to do. Essentially, let's see, this is wheat. We have wheat, milk, and veggies here. Dreamliner leaves them all behind. By the way, don't forget about your research. Yep, I just spent all my points. Well, I think you were getting meal food type stuff. Thank you, though. Appreciate that. So this station's handling the vegetables, the beef. These are, see, that's the problem. This one's handling both of these, too. Oh, wait, is it? No, it's not. This station. Well, this station's handling this, but this is handling this and this. Alright, before we go any further, let's do this. I think maybe the answer here is to run another line down to Baltimore.
Come on, budge your station over a bit. There's enough space here for the two of us.
Where does she think she's going? Oh, she's really going to tick me off, isn't she? She's got a... Wait, what does she do? Small train station. So I don't think she can go anywhere. I think my bridge is in her way. Hallelujah that. Alright, but let's get New York. 16 stations. Great. She's kicking my ass when it comes to stations. Let's see what we can do here. This is not going to be ugly, but let's try to get this down to here, maybe? It's still going to leave me... I might have to... $2 million! I might have to go all the way... I don't think I can. Yeah, I can't. I'm going to have to link it in here, which is really unfortunate. Okay, so that's going to cost $1.7 million as it stands right now. That's awesome. Let's see what we can do money-wise. 1.3. Okay, it's getting a little cheaper. Okay, look at that. Instantly 156,000. Okay, this bad boy's got to follow this rail somehow, though. $165. So as long as these stay right next to right next to each other, which they are, that makes this bridge cost a lot cheaper, which in turn makes getting here a lot cheaper, which also means now, see, I think I'm gonna need another rail here. I really think I'm gonna need another bridge here. Can I? Oops. Let me think here. I can leave that there. So 165,000. That's not bad. Let's do that. But I think what I really need to do is something like this too. Except this is gonna have to move over. If this is even gonna let me do this, it might not. Come on, let me put a track point there. Please? Doesn't like that turn. It's too much. And it's probably too many trains going across the same point. I bet this is too close to another switch. See, unlike like Sid Meier's railroads and stuff like that, this game really doesn't like when you have too many switches right next to each other. So I may not be able to do it this way. Like in some other games, usually you can go switch to switch to switch and it just does it. But for some reason this game doesn't let you do that stuff. Which means this is a busy stretch of train right here. This is a busy track right here. I really would like to have a second rail there. Can I add it on the other side, maybe? Can I add it over here? Maybe? Probably not. Yeah, I don't think it's going to let me do that. Well, let's see what we can do here. We're going to set up a rail line. Baltimore to New York. Also to Albany and back again. So Albany back to New York. So it's a three-way line. It's going to keep going up and down. Actually, I don't think I need Albany. Let's do Baltimore to New York. Do that. Add a locomotive. We'll do the fast one. And off we go. So that should get us Baltimore and New York waiting for track clearance. Okay, that's fine. As long as it doesn't sit that way forever. And then out here, I do need to link, at the very least, to make it so that the train can use both platforms up here. Which will do that. And I'm not going to do anything so far with that up there. What's going on up here? Let's upgrade this bad boy. Try to get Albany some expansion options. Did you ever get payback on the AI being annoying? No, she's even being more annoying. Check this out. Not only is she annoying, she decided to build a station in the city of Baltimore where I've pretty much been owning it. And, yeah, that's going to be a problem. So Baltimore is still waiting for track clearance. Why are you waiting for track clearance at this point? There should be plenty of, availability for you. Do I need to put a... I might need to put a bypass loop in. Let's do that real quick. Am I down? 221,000? Okay, I'm getting low on fundage, but... we're gonna build a bypass loop like yay. And then we'll do this. Oops. We'll do that. Do that. And then we'll put our stations in, or our signals in rather. So that one's gonna go that way. And this one's gonna go the other way. Perfect. Okay, does that alleviate the situation? I think it will. This is a busy little piece of rail right here, though. It really is. This one bridge right here. It's seeing a lot of traffic. This is going to help a lot, though, having this here. Because now the freight cars can deal with the freight. And the passengers and mail between Baltimore and New York have a direct path that will not interfere with anything else. Really, I still don't like how this is designed over here, but I mean, that's because of that purchasing that guy early on. So New York still needs clothing. I need 13 units of clothing to New York City. What's on here? People. People and mail. People and mail. Baltimore has clothing. Baltimore, oh, doesn't have any clothing for export, though.
Doesn't my new factory look simply marvelous?
Oh god, what has she done? Breweries in Atlanta. Would I like to buy a brewery for $269,000? I have 292. If I don't buy it, she will. Do I go close to zero? What does this button do? don't know what that does. No tooltip either. Oh, I feel like I have to buy this. If I don't buy it, she will. I'm nowhere near Atlanta, though. Except she is. She's in Atlanta. So if I buy this, technically, anything she's yeah, I'm going to do it. Technically, anything she's bringing to Atlanta now, I'm assuming she's in Atlanta. Pretty sure she is. Jacksonville, where's Atlanta? Augusta. Where is it? Atlanta. Atlanta, there we go. Yeah, she's got stuff happening in Atlanta, so I'm going to make money on the fact that I own the factory there. And she's bringing my my factories all the goods that I need, so that's a win. Alright, so I still need some way to get... I need to get fabric.
Did you know that I am speaking in Washington on behalf of some Indian tribes? They have granted me the title of Haiwa Nob, which means the benevolent one.
Well, good for you. Okay, so I need to get this cloth to Albany, and then Albany's, this stuff, cloth for export, that needs to go down to New York. And I do have a train going there. Jackson marvels at technological wonder. Oh look, he boarded one of the Baltimore and Ohio rails. That's good times. So what's on this train? People. People again. I only have one train between there and there, right? So I think what I need to do... Let's get more stuff going between here. Let's buy another train. We're going to go from Albany to New York. We're going to get one of these bad boys. And then I'm going to have to put a passing loop right here. Just to keep them happy. Getting low on money. There we go. That's going to help a lot. Let's hopefully Albany can get some of that clothing or cloth down to New York. And oh wait, what was I thinking? They don't need clothing. They didn't cloth any clothing. What was I thinking? Okay. Need 90,000 people in Albany before I can even come close to buying a weaver. Why was I thinking New York needed cloth? I don't know. Well, either way, that extra line can do nothing but help at this point. What's going on here? Are you guys really in the way of each other? You are. You're both on the... You're not on the same track.
Oh dear! There seems to be a little problem with one of your locomotives.
What's the malfunction here, people? You're waiting and you're waiting. I bet I have too many trains on that line. No? What are they waiting for? What are you hauling? New York to Baltimore. New York to Baltimore. I've done this wrong. These are backwards. I need to let the train in here to stop. Oh crap, I've really screwed that up. I can't delete it. Did I just do the same thing up here? I think I did. Oh god. Oh yeah, yeah, I can't afford that. Livestock near Louisville, 570. I'm so close though, look. Okay, that just shows me where it is. Auction is over. Oh.
A little investment in your company's stocks can't harm anyone, can it?
Oh, it can hurt me quite badly, actually. Yeah, so my signals are backwards. They're going the right direction, but they're backwards. So, which is why that train's screwed up. So this needs to be this way. That needs to be that way. And then these need to do the same thing. Unfortunately, I think I'm screwed. I don't think I can fix them. See that? Isn't that lovely? How do I fix this now? They're seriously just jacked up there. Here, wonder if I can alleviate it just by doing something cheesy. It doesn't like that. Oh my lord, what is this? Packaging technology. Yeah, I want that.
Say,
Sweet.
Are you a bit slow? I have already bid.
I won that. What is she complaining about? I don't think I can fix this. How do I fix this? Without, like, nuking a train. Can I nuke a train? Center train, ride along. No. Manage train, clone train. Manage train. Delete train. Don't really want to delete it. That seems like a huge waste. I don't think I have a choice, though, do I? Crap. Yeah, so these need to be flipped around. They need to be like that. The do not enters need to face outward. Otherwise, bad things happen. Did that wrong. I want to go New York to Baltimore. That should give me 2, yes. Okay, we're back in business. It wasn't too expensive. We'll deal with that. I'm okay with that. I'm really not, but yeah. Which makes me wonder, did I screw this one up too then? In my haste. Although this one's not been a problem so far. No, see, this one's fine. Because that blocks them from going in here, and yet they can still queue up. Oops, I am facing the wrong place. Close you. I don't think she can go further north. Random breakdown, that's awesome. I think she's stuck here. Because her line would have to go through my bridge, so that I may just... my own construction of those rail lines probably prevent her from going much further, which is very good. How are my trains doing here? I only have the one. No suitable freight. Really? Gonna need to somehow help Toledo. So Toledo has what? Toledo has... lots of stuff. Alcohol for export. Leather and meat. Alcohol, leather, and meat. I feel like I need a second train on that line with a passing loop. That will only help this town to grow. So let's find the halfway point, which is about here. Do that. You know what I didn't do? I didn't put a supply tower on this run. Kind of important. There we go. Well, let's get ourselves another run here. So we want to go... Oh, not... Did I not do that one? Set up rail line. Not sure what was happening there. Set up a rail line. Toledo.
Keep it up, and you will leave me with no other choice than to take over your company.
Yeah, she's gonna screw me hardcore. This is what's happening. This will happen. It's not going to be good. It
angers me that to this day, nobody has erected a memorial to our founding father, George Washington. I hope that the disputes about it will be over someday, and I'll be the first to make a donation towards it.
Okay, this is kind of cheesy. But it does get me into that other line over there. And I want to keep those two tracks free. So this stretch here is shared. Why? Oh. Should end up with two trains going back and forth. I only see one. Where's the other one I just bought? So I did just buy another train, right? Maybe it didn't actually buy it. Copy rail line. Oops, nope, that's not what I meant to do. Man, it's train. Oh, you know what? Yeah, I never did it. Ah! Use track 1 and 2. Leave. Set up rail line. I don't think I ever actually bought it last time. Did I? Now I should have 2 on there. Okay, we're back up to just shy of 500,000. Let's check our... Still don't have clothing going to New York. And it's October. Crap. I need to get clothing to New York. How is Baltimore or Washington on clothing? Where is my closest location for clothing? Washington is delivering cloth. Baltimore has no clothing for export. And for some reason, the tailors are only at 28%. So, where the heck is all the cloth going? Where is it all going? Weekly demand is 0.6. So Baltimore is producing clothing, but it doesn't have any for export. Which means they're not producing enough fast enough, which I wonder, does that mean they don't have enough cloth? They really don't. 4.2? And they get their cloth from Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh has 17 units of cloth right now. You need like 4,700, 4,650. So Pittsburgh should be bringing cloth over there. I only see one train on this line going to Baltimore. What is going on here? Baltimore's now the biggest city. Baltimore is huge. Baltimore has grown. Can I build a tailor here? No, I can't. I've already got a tailor. Can I build anything that'll help New York? Not really.
Oh no! It looks like one of your trains has a problem.
Oh boy. I don't know that I'm going to be able to finish this chapter. I have a feeling this is going to be...
My brother spent some time in England. His accounts of how the railroad is used in mining there fascinated me. However, in America, we have considerably greater distances to overcome. A mammoth task.
I think I have only one train going between these two. I don't think I... And he's got nothing. Oops. I have one train on that line. Well, now it's a faster train. How did I only end up with one train on that line? Pittsburgh, Washington, Baltimore. No. Pittsburgh, Baltimore. Boom. Set up rail line. Why does it keep sending me back here? Do I have two now? Okay, hang on. Okay, now there's two. Oh, I see what I did. I screwed up. I am very rapidly running out of time for this, and I don't think I'm going to complete this chapter. I'm pretty sure it's about to fail.
I just cannot say no to a good investment opportunity.
Did she just buy more of me? Come on! So Baltimore, Pittsburgh, Dreenel, okay. Yeah, see. Darling of the stock exchange, value reaches 18 million. So I'm 7.4. She's grown a lot quicker than I have. And she's got 71 trains. Holy crap. I'm on a growth path, but not like she is. A question with explosive content. Not sure why you're waiting for... There it goes. Baltimore Pittsburgh waiting for track clearance. Should have it. Oh, there it goes. Okay. Yeah, they're both stuck on the same rail. That's the problem. They're starting Origin City. Oh, boy. 1834 is here. We need to get those materials to Baltimore. We now oh, she bought a dairy farm? That's interesting. Weaving would make no sense there because there's no source of cotton. Like even up here, what do I have up here again? Yeah, wheat, meat, and veggies. I have 3 trains on this line. I think that's how I messed up. Well, look at Toledo growing now. Holy cow. They are not the town they used to be. Baltimore's so close to 100,000. I don't understand how I'm ever going to afford getting 20% of her company. I almost need to clear an area near New York. 210,000. I feel like I need to buy it. Need to compete, or I'm gonna die.
Congratulations! But there's probably a reason why no one else placed a bid.
What does that say? So logging. Current worker load, 83%. 100% by carriage. And New York needs wood. So let's get them some wood. This is gonna help a lot, actually. So I'm actually gonna run a dedicated line for this because I can.
You're building a station here. Well, you have to make your own mistakes.
We are going to get all the wood over here. Alright, let's load it up. That should make us some money. Quickly. Depending on the output of this business, will also depend on whether or not I add another train to that. Let's see what's on that train. Yeah, all wood. See that? Oh, train upgrade. Gotta do it. Ah, she's bidding against me.
Excuse me, but could you keep out of this? You're driving the price up.
Express line in danger as faster locomotive is available. Okay. Let's upgrade. Same thing with these guys.
Baltimore is growing and thriving. That is mainly thanks to the railroad that you built. Well done.
We're gonna go ahead and upgrade as many of these trains that'll take advantage of this as possible, because that's gonna end up getting us more money. Nice. Oh god, I have a ton of research points. Accelerates train maintenance by 20%.
Your trains might
that
be
can't
fast,
be a
but
bad
do
thing.
they also provide a decent level of comfort?
If I want to spend on this, I'm gonna wait for that for auction. Same thing with that. Fire tubes forged of iron make boilers cheaper and more durable. Yeah, anything we can add durability to these trains. 30 miles an hour on John Bull. We're going to upgrade these two because that's going to help that line, like, dramatically. Any of these express lines, or these supply lines that are just have become vastly important, I need to get faster trains on them.
I believe that the railroad will democratize mobility. It is a means of transport that should be open to all people. Not only because it is profitable, no, but because it opens up people's eyes to the world.
Express train. There's a lot of people going between Albany and New York now. Don't think I needed to go express for the wood up here, because I think this is gonna... Although still over half of it's going by coach. So New York has... furniture for export. We have a trade warehouse now, too. Okay, 1.1 million. What can I do with 1.1 million? Can I buy any more of her? Let's just see. 35 million to buy her out. I can buy an additional 4%. I think I'll buy an additional 2% though. I need to get up to 20% on her before it's too late. So, still have not delivered clothing to New York City. I really hope that we can get more clothing over there. That's just people. Yeah, see, that's cloth. Cloth going to Baltimore, which is good. The problem is, I think Baltimore is using... Either that or she's stealing it. She might be stealing the clothing that comes in. See, there's nothing for export. The tailor has not upgraded. Wish I could buy the tailor. See, the tailor's currently running at 100%. But for some reason, they're not producing clothing for export to go to New York City. Weekly production, 0.8. Weekly demand, 1. So they're actually using... The city of Baltimore is actually using all of the clothing that they're manufacturing. And Pittsburgh has 13 units of cloth. I don't know how to fix this situation. I don't know how to get... I need to get more cloth to Baltimore so they produce more. Where is the nearest... Is there anything else cloth? It's wood. I almost need a cook farm near Augusta. Cook farm has got in touch with the other rural businesses currently experiencing difficulties. Sure, why not? So they make cloth here. Albany's not big enough to buy another bit. It's growing. If I could get a tailor here, that would certainly feed Albany. What I should do is just move... Alright, let's do some work over here. Let's upgrade this station. And what we're going to do is we're going to get the cloth from the... Actually, we're going to link Albany to Syracuse by way of these two businesses here. So we'll get corn and cotton. Well, let's do this. We'll put a small station here. Might have to be a large one. Let's see how far we can stretch it. Alright, so let's get a train going here. Ugh. There we go. 31 grand. I hate doing loops like that, but I want to avoid that bridge if all possible. Oh, it's looping over the field. That's what's going on there. It's a bad place for this. Alright, we'll worry about that later. Oh, what are we doing? There we go. That was a bad place for this. Although I don't think there's a better place. I don't think there's anything else I can do.
When I tell people about my plans for the railroad, they only see the problems. Laying the tracks, maintenance costs, labor costs, as if a fleet of stagecoaches were cheaper. And don't tell me these mountains of raw materials are supposed to be transported by horses.
17% incline. Good grief. 10%. Need something a lot smaller. Wow. Shouldn't have put that station there. That's the problem. Although I guess I didn't have a choice. It had to be there. So I think what needs to happen here is we'll loop this way. Something like this. We'll at least get Albany and Syracuse connected as inexpensively as possible. That doesn't look like inexpensive. 2.1 million. Might have to build another station in Albany, honestly, instead of using that one. One that doesn't loop up north like that. Oops. $173,000. Seems kind of silly to go that way. Nope, 100,000. Oh, nope, 156,000. kind of inclines? 4%, 1%. And then this big trench we're digging here. So that gets us to Syracuse. Syracuse has this beer. Well, both cities have beer. That at least gets us to Syracuse. I can link... I might link this in by some kind of weird method. Syracuse doesn't need the cloth, but Albany does. So what we'll do is do that. Get that going, and that what I want to do is I want to link this. Can I link this into here without it being ridiculously expensive? It's 1.9 million as it stands there, because of all those darn hills. Yeah, check that out. This almost needs to go down to match. Whoa. This almost needs to go down here and kind of match that other rail. Yeah, that's not going to work. I think what we'll have to do instead is go ahead and reuse that same line, at least for now. Oops. Not sure what's going on there, but that seems like a bad way to lay track. The heck is it doing? Let's see, 61,000? 59, 57, come on, a little bit less. 50,000, that's not too bad. And then what I'd like to do, I want to see how much it's going to cost me to run a second rail here. If I can run it alongside this one. Ew, I don't like that turn there. If I can keep it alongside this other rail, it would be a lot less expensive to run it, because all of the dirty work is already done. Something like that, and then I can reuse that rail for other stuff later. Yeah, this will work. Ooh, 114,000 already. Alright, the important thing is we need to get this down to here. And I'd be tempted to go ahead and buy another one. Oops. That'll get us 2. And then I need to do this too. Need to make it easier for the trains to link over. And then, because I keep forgetting supply towers, we definitely need a supply tower on this run. I'm thinking right about there. Okay, so that should get me 2 trains worth of cotton. Heading down to Albany. Albany's going to then produce cloth. Cloth is going to make its way down. In theory, it'll make its way down to Baltimore, which will then produce clothing. That's the theory. Hopefully without interfering with anything.
There will soon be a dense rail network on the East Coast.
It's too late.
But not yours.
Crap!
I am disappointed. Other companies hold an unassailable lead. I shouldn't have put so
just
much
when I
trust
thought I
in
figured
your
it out.
abilities.
Just when I
Good
thought I
looks
figured it
alone
out.
aren't enough
Oh my
to become
lord.
successful. Unless you're as extremely good looking as I am.
That is the downside to this game. You fail a chapter. That's it. There's no do-overs. Well, I mean, I can start over again from the beginning. If I hit the X, it just takes me back to the main menu. Yeah. Oh, good grief. If I had my face cam right now, you'd see me rubbing my eyes.
Prosperous industrial centers on the east coast of the United States of America were poorly connected to the mainland. Insufficiently developed toll roads and slow ship canals were the only options when making long journeys.
That is highly unfortunate. Highly
Farmers,
unfortunate.
Businessmen and travelers lamented these long, arduous, and above all, unsafe transport routes. They were not only an inconvenience for travelers, but also shackles on an emergent nation's hunger to grow.
Yes, AI is very brutal. And think about this for a second.
But at this time,
I took out one of the 2 AI right in the beginning, which may have caused some of the problems.
In the east of reaching greater economic influence and growth.
Yeah. Which may have caused about a bunch of the problems I was having because... Yeah, see,
I've
basically...
been waiting for
start
you.
over.
I'm Philip Evan.
I'm going to pause a second. So, I did buy out the New Yorker guy right off the bat. And the only reason I did that is I've seen a lot of people play that scenario, and I've seen a lot of people fail just like that. But what ends up happening is you get crushed from both sides. You get the guy from New York coming down south, and you get the Southern Belle from the south that comes up the northeast, comes up north and east, and you basically just get pummeled from both sides. So one of the strategies I've seen that's worked for a couple people, just barely, is, immediately buy out one of the 2. And unfortunately, I think I picked the wrong one. So... Oh, the question is, what do I do now? Do I start this now? Do I change games? Or what else? What would you guys like to see? Got a handful of people watching in stream right now. What would you guys like to see? Your choice. That is not helpful, Dragonfly. tell you what, I'm going to actually step away for just a moment and grab a drink and so forth. And so sit tight, and I think we'll just go ahead and start this chapter over again, because yeah. We'll be right back. Sit tight about 5 minutes. I'll be right back, guys. welcome back, guys. So yeah, I've decided to go to ETS, Euro Truck Simulator. Reason being, I have totally forgotten that SCS has their holiday special going on right now. And I've even made a second profile for it, which is the Funar 2. They have their grand gift delivery. You can see on the bottom of the screen there. Essentially, there are runs in the normal game without ProMods. So I'll have to run my second, which is why I have two profiles, where you deliver Christmas presents. And if you complete all the Christmas presents delivery, you get a couple of special in-game items. And I haven't even started it yet. And I just remembered that that was a thing. And I'm pretty sure it's over in like 3 or 4 days. So I'm pretty sure December 31st is the final day for this. And so as I'm remembering this, I'm like, crap, I want to finish that. So essentially these two profiles are identical. The only difference is my normal Funar profile is it's the ProMods profile, so it has all the additional roadways and stuff like that. The secondary profile where you see Funar 2 is literally a copy of my original profile without those mods installed. And the reason for that is the Great Gift transport special event does not work in ProMods at all. So in order for me to play it, I have to use a secondary profile. So I just want to make sure that it's not loaded. It shouldn't be. So yeah, all my ProMods, as you can see, none of these lights are green. There's no mods listed in the list here, which is unfortunate because ProMods adds so much to the game. So the way I'm going to play this, since this is an exact duplicate of my profile, I'm going to play it as normal, but basically anything that I accomplish on this profile is not going to carry over back to my other one. I'm not going to be able to copy it back over. Once I delete ProMods, I really can't go back to ProMods again, hence the second profile. So we're going to go ahead and do it that way. Which is kind of stinks because it also means that any progress I make, like any money that my drivers make and stuff like that, is not gonna, I'm not gonna benefit from that, which is too bad. But it is what it is. I do have the same truck, same equipment, same all that other stuff. But yeah. So, the freight market should be what I'm looking for. Question is, and I'm back in Norway, do I have any jobs to deliver? No packages. That is too bad. Let me make sure it's not under extended contracts. Maybe it was. Oh, there they are. They were under extended. So these are the gifts that you have to deliver. So they're pretty much standard runs. But you're literally carrying giant packages on the trailer. So I want to do something that's not ridiculously 942 kilometers, probably too long. I need to do at least 250 kilometers. Sweden wouldn't be a bad run, honestly. 660. 603, getting a little closer. 494. That's probably the last one. Nope, there's one more. 394 kilometers. I think that's going to be the one. If I remember correctly, you need to do at least 250 kilometers, and there's 10 deliveries in total. And then there's more deliveries. That's how you get tier 1, and then for tier 2, you have to go more than 250 kilometers. Which, you know, we're not doing this for the money, or we're not doing this for anything else. We're doing this just to get the achievements. So I think we're going to go ahead and do this. So Oslo to a city in Sweden that I'm not even going to try to pronounce. I also realized earlier that I have not played this game in a week and a half, almost 2 weeks at this point. With the holiday break and not being on streaming as much as I'd wanted to over break, it kind of just, you know, limited my ability. So, and I don't have my track IR plugged in. That is a problem. Let me do that real quick. As I fumble around my desk and away from my microphone, you guys can hear the ridiculousness in the background. Just goes to show you, I haven't streamed at all the last few days, and so I'm not set up for it. I'm not set up for it at all. Okay, give me just one more second here. Unprepared, totally unprepared. The other problem I'm noticing is I'm noticing my track IR, which has this cheesy little plastic clip on it, which is prone to breaking. I am noticing that my track IR clip is starting to show signs of wear, and that's a problem. I do not want to buy another one. All right, let's see here. There we go. Perfect. Let's get that centered properly. All right. Okay, so where are we off to? Oh, right in Oslo proper. So let's head on our way up there. Did I just hit something? The heck was that? Oh, it was the garage doors closing. Thought I hit something for a second there. The other thing I'm going to remember, because this is not my primary, quote-unquote, primary profile, I don't want to customize my truck because it's not going to carry over. I also wouldn't mind doing some of the special transport missions on this profile as well. That'll be another day, though. We're gonna go grab some presents. Even though Christmas is over at this point. Speaking of which, I hope everyone had a awesome I'm on the wrong side of the road. Awesome holiday. Ours was a good one. I think I've forgotten how to drive this thing. There's definitely a difference in this game without ProMods. I mean, just look at the ground I'm driving on. Like, the texture is very plain. With ProMods, they add, like, oil slicks and, you know, just aged highway. But we're doing this for the achievements, so it's all good. That's an uncomfortable turn. Right next to a nice brick wall. The brick wall being the chevrons pointing me this way. It's probably unlikely I'm going to get all of the achievements for this special event, just because I kind of ran out of time. And I've been doing other games too, like I've been playing the railroad game quite a bit. The other one I want to get back to as well is My Summer Car. Might actually play that tomorrow night. 27 kilometers just to go pick up the load. I do like doing the jobs up in Scandinavia, though. A lot of the roads up here are very mountainous, and as such, it definitely adds a challenge to the whole thing. There's a lot of situations where you really got to look out for where your trailer is, and you can just slide right down a cliff face. Especially the ones that lead up toward northern Norway. Which we're not going to on this run, but we will at some point for sure. Especially with ProMods. ProMods even adds a bunch of additional routes. Crap. Nobody saw that. I'm not paying attention at all. I totally just wrecked my truck. Nobody saw that. It's okay. That's gonna be expensive. Good thing it's not my primary profile. Hey, look at that. I wonder which trailer's mine. Check that thing out. That is so funny. How classic is that? Hang on, we gotta get a better view of this. How funny is that? Oh, it's even got lights all the way down the truck trailer too. All right, this seems like screenshot material. Yeah, we got to grab this screenshot. We'll grab another one on the road, but I feel like we need to get one here during pickup. Actually, let's get it with the water and the ferry in the background. Yeah, or maybe just the water. Yeah, I want to get the front of the truck. How funny is that? Good times. There it is. Perfect. All right, let's bring our incredibly unsafe and not tied down at all load to wherever we're going to take it. That just cracks me up. Gotta wonder what's in that package. That's one heck of a present. Somebody was very good this year, even though their present's late. They actually did the same event, or a similar event last year, and I totally missed out on it completely. It was one of the... I wasn't playing as much as I was now, of course. And I certainly didn't stream it or record or anything like that back then either, but... the event came and went, almost kind of like how this year's did. I almost completely forgot about it. So what is everybody in chat doing tonight? How you guys doing? Turn our cruise control on. Yeah, look at that. Norwegian police right there, just waiting. I may actually need to rest on this trip. I didn't even notice that. Dragonfly's doing fine, he says. That's great. Yeah, so 2 hours until I need to rest, 5 hours to destination, so yeah. Next rest stop I'll stop at. It's getting to be evening anyway, so that way we'll be driving during the daylight hours. How funny is this haul, though? I could have gone through the autopass lines. I forgot Norway had proper autopass lines, like you just drive through it. Trigger, please? Thank you. 19 euros. Dude. You do not want to pull into an 18-wheeler hauling Christmas presents. Could be for you. How funny is that? I mean, seriously, how hilarious is that? Yeah, I'm not sure, the more I think about this, I'm not sure I'll have time to do all of the transit runs you have to do to get this achievement, but I'm going to try. Be nice to do a couple of them tonight anyway. Here comes the yawning. Crazy, that's an 80-kilometer road. need to find a rest area relatively soon. In fact, let's see what we have available to us. We have fuel. Oh, good. Okay, rest right up here. Sweet. Pretty sure that's the border crossing, actually, into Sweden. Oh, my rest meter is red now. Should be able to make it in no time at all. Check out this incline. Holy cow. Looks like it's on the other side of the road as well as this side, so... Don't need fuel. Should be fine there. We do need this, though. It's a hotel. That's kind of funny, actually. Where is the resting spot? Is it around back, I'm guessing? Maybe. It'd be awesome if this was it right here. Looks like it's the other side, though. Yeah, it's up here. Perfect. Maybe. Give me the signal. There it is. Oh, it went... What the heck? Wow, this is like just barely the zone to... There it is. It's like the little spot you have to trigger it on is so tiny. All right, starting the day again. Oh, did I really just hit the enter key again? And we're back at 7 p.m. Sweet, or 5 p.m. Sweet. Surprised it lets you do that. Yeah, a modern hotel in the middle of nowhere. Yeah, apparently. Apparently. Not a bad looking one either, honestly. Kind of a weird road with the I don't know what those things are. They're like little picket things. I will say though, even without ProMods, this area is quite gorgeous. So no complaints there. ProMods is just like the icing on the cake, that's all. I don't know what... I don't quite understand the lane design here. It's like alternating passing lanes on either side. It's kind of interesting. Then we go down here, which is... Whoa. Speeding. Yeah, it's just interesting. Now I got the passing lane on this side. These downhills are killer, man. Coasting and you're accelerating by 10 kilometers. So now that the Christmas holiday is over, and we have New Year's to look forward to, a couple of announcements. I think I've talked about a couple of these before, though. In January, for the month of January, we'll be giving away a copy of Arma 3 Apex. We'll be giving it away at the end of January. Details on how to enter will be coming soon. The other thing that's coming soon is I've had a lot of people wonder why I don't do a face cam. Well, no good reason, really. Kind of laziness on my part, to be honest with you. But spoiler alert, I will be doing a face cam starting January 1st. You guys can see my ugly mug. It's an interesting offshoot there. This is why I like driving through Scandinavia too. I haven't done it yet on ProMods, but all of the Scandinavian roads are like this. They're very twisty-turny. They're, you know, split highways like this with a median in the middle, or sometimes a median in the middle, and it's definitely a more interactive drive. Versus just tooling down the highway and staying between the white lines. Dragonfly, you've already got Apex. What? Oh, speeding. I love it. Went down to 60 or 50, no wonder. And I instantly got nabbed by a speeding camera. Gotta keep reminding myself this is not my main profile. It's okay, it's not my main profile. Let's take a look at our cargo again. There it is. There it is. It's so funny. So funny. So not only Arma 3 Apex, we're going to be giving away some random games. I have not figured out exactly how I'm going to give them away. Are you serious? It's going to be an expensive run. And then it's back up to 80 again. There's those little stints of road where it drops down to 50 and 60. And then shoots right back up to 80 again. And there's a speed camera right there. as I was saying, we'll be giving away some random games. Literally random. I'll be giving away a random Steam code that goes to a random game. And that'll be starting sometime in January as well. Details on how that's going to work are also coming later. Could be a fantastic game, could be something meh, could be something you never thought you'd like to play. I think another speed trap's up here. Preemptively slowing down. Watch, this won't be one. Nope, it wasn't one. 80 copies of Half-Life 3. Yes, to be delivered in 2038. 2038. That's right. It's my prediction for Half-Life 3. That guy back there thought he was going to pass me. I advised him not to. I gave you a ticket because you're going too slow. That was the worst time ever to need to cough. Right there. I didn't hit the guy though, so... That is one thing this game is missing, is minimum speed limits. I don't think you can get a ticket for driving too slowly. Track hour going crazy. I need to take a drink of water. It's the only downside to playing a game with track IR. I have to be cognizant over my head positions. I wish I knew how to pronounce that town name. I don't have a clue. Not a clue. 37 kilometers away, and yet I can see it on the map right there. Must be taking the long loop around. Bumpy off-ramp, holy cow. It's still bumping all around. The size of those bumps has to be enormous. Like, if those bumps existed in real life, they would be huge to make the truck shake like that. Not a clue. That is how I pronounce it. Got it. The research department, Nillers, is on the case. Well, the presents have arrived, at least somewhat safely. It's too bad the ribbons don't whip in the breeze like the wide load flags do. There's a lot of traffic up there. See, it's a good thing we don't have the caution light before green in the United States, because I know plenty of people that would just see that as if it was the light post on the quarter-mile run. Seriously? What do you... Why? Why? Silly AI. Yeah, that would go yellow in the United States, and all of a sudden everyone, their rev meter would be going up. Where's this thing going? Somewhere in here. Oh, right there. I'm glad it's not down there. That'd be an interesting drop-off point, though, for sure. I love the lights on this trailer. It's so cool. Track hours are wigging out a little bit. I think I gotta move over to the left a little bit. Yep. Yeah, it's not quite in that. It's close. Not close enough, though. What's that guy doing back there? He's trying to break into the garage? What the heck is he doing? Like a dude back there trying to break into the garage. Well, that should be it right there. I realize it's a little far over to the left again, but or the other side, but it should have taken it. Let's go for perfectionist. Get it straight in the middle. Come on, trigger. There it is. Alright, what do we get for that other than progress toward the objective here? That got a 16 too. Or a 15 rather. Doesn't really matter what I do here because I'm not saving this profile, so... Somewhere, it lets me see what my progress is on that. Here it is. So, 1 out of 6. Tier 1 rewards include... Achievement, hanging decoration. That's what I want. I want the Christmas ball and the bear. Yeah, 5 people who complete the tier will be in the running for something in their eShop. But, I mean, that's... chances of winning that is crazy. So once you finish tier 1, you then have to finish tier 2, and then you get the possibility of getting these things. So it's 6 runs, and then another 6 runs, if I remember right. So, either way, should still be fun. So I'm going to step away for another couple minutes here, guys. I'll be right back. I'll let you listen to the music and watch my truck. Be right back. So incidentally, this event is also going on for American Truck Driving Simulator 2. I think the chances of me finishing it on that one as well as this one is pretty slim to none. I don't think there's enough time, but at the very least I want to get it done on this one. Let's see what's available on the job market, maybe something closer. Oh, we only have 2 options. We can go back to Oslo, which is where we came from, or we can drive down to Denmark. I'm thinking Denmark. That's a nice dually, though. Dualies are fun. You're only going to see dualies up here in Scandinavia, too, because they're actually not legal down in the south of Scandinavia. So let's go ahead and head to Denmark this time. We are going to need to get some fuel and a repair because, you know, crashing into the wall is the thing. look at that. There's a repair center right here. So I switched my system, I said it earlier in the stream, I switched my system so that I'm actually not streaming from my main machine anymore. It's actually offloading the streaming to another computer that sits next to me. And I will say, I had my doubts as far as if there would be a performance increase or not, but I tell you what, it is noticeable. I'm getting at least 10-15 frames more in this game than I was previously, and like there's no lag whatsoever. Like, I guess I gotten so used to having the lag from streaming on the same machine that it never dawned on me that it was actually there. Who knew? I just happen to have all the parts I needed to build a streaming machine at home. They were never assembled. It's working exceptionally well. Which was the other reason why I wasn't doing face cam prior to January 1st, pardon me, was when I did attempt to do it in a couple test runs, there's my trailer, I had even worse performance with having the webcam going at the same time. So, I mean, it wasn't so bad that the game was unplayable, but it was definitely, screwed that up, didn't I? It was definitely noticeable. Oop. Smack my microphone. Sorry, headphone users. Not quite. Missed the kingpin. There we go. Much better. I'd love to see them do like an Easter event where you're hauling Easter eggs or something too. That'd be kind of funny. Anybody coming? Nope. That yellow-green. All right, let's do this. See, Snow Fox is still with us. He hasn't fallen asleep yet. How's it going, Snow? I think I've talked to you in quite a few days now. Those bumpy on-ramps again. Good gravy. Could you imagine an on-ramp this bumpy? How terrible would that be? Played Ark with Luz for about 4 hours. I go back and forth about playing Ark again. I enjoyed the game. I think I did too much. Those of you who don't know what we're talking about, we have a private Ark server that a bunch of us and Multiplayer Gamers plays on. and I was on there a lot and built a lot. I think I just burned out on it real fast. Five new pets today. Good grief, man. One of them's a wyvern, isn't it? Pretty sure Sloanify would kill you if you tried to get another one of those. We used to play on our server, the server that I was playing on, we used to run all four. We used to run the Center, Ragnarok, the Island, and Scorched Earth. And then we recently added a Aberration server to it, so we're actually running all five. And they're clustered together, so you can portal between the servers if you choose to do so. But from what I understand, the guys that are playing Aberration now started new characters. So porting would mean they would overwrite the character they had on one of the other servers at this point. Yeah, I know this is no left turn, but I'm doing it. Oh, porting works fine now. There definitely was issues during the pre-release, for sure. Absolutely. And we know how to recover your characters now. I'd be tempted to open the servers up to the public, but we'll see. Oh god, don't hit me. Don't hit me! Or hit me, that's fine. Didn't see that. Yeah, Snow was one of the ones where porting between servers was not it wasn't good. And poor Snow lost one of his characters. I mean, we got all your stuff back. I will need to rest at some point. 5 hours. Yeah, 7 hours to delivery, 5 hours till I need to sleep, so it is 22:54, so I'll just sleep at the next rest stop I find. Let's try to see where that is, just to get us an idea. Nope. Nope, not that. No, that's not what I want. Did I really drop a pin down? Oh, I did. Rest area. Is there not one anywhere along this path? I might be able to make it to that one. I bet I could make it to that one. Let's plan on that one. Let's see what happens. More twisty-turny roads down to Denmark. Yeah, you guys, when you were playing Ark and getting those wyverns, you guys were crazy. The hassle you guys went to for those things. Although I think the worst ones that and it was nowhere near a wyvern, but those dung beetles, those things are actually a pain in the butt to get. But I wanted them for the conversion of the fertilizer, so... Yeah, who knows, someday I might play again. Just not now. Way too burned out on it. They worked. You needed to feed them. You needed to fill their inventory with poop, basically. They weren't going to do it by themselves. And it didn't work with... They would not function with the troughs that automatically were supposed to distribute the poop. That's right. I said poop like 3 times in the last, like, 20 seconds. That's the problem. They can't have a full inventory because they use up one of their inventory slots for it. Because I had them working. Are they serious? Just beach this thing. The biggest problem with me playing on my not main profile is I'm discovering I'm not really being careful. And I need to drive this like I would drive any other. Known bug. That must have started after I stopped playing then. Now I'm assuming that the bonuses you get from completing these runs are account based, and if that's the case, I should be able to put them on any truck. It's gonna suck if I'll finish these. I'll get the little cabin things, and I won't be able to actually use them on my main profile. In which case, this becomes my main profile, and I'll just have to figure out a way to port it back over to ProMods. Depending on what, excuse me, depending on what time it is after I've done with this run, I might do a third one. It would be nice to get halfway done with Tier 1 tonight. I think this is my rest stop here. Actually, it's not, but it will be. I'm gonna go ahead and stop here anyway. Getting some rest with the lights on. Alright, pull back in. This is a cool rest stop with the 2 lanes like that. That's pretty slick. I wish the speed up lane was a little longer. Look at that. I just crossed over 80 kilometers an hour and a cop just happens to magically show up. Funny that. Alright, Snow, have a good night, man. We'll talk to you later. I have this week and next week off, so I hope to do a bunch of this, what I'm doing right now. Maybe not necessarily ETS, but pretty little beach there. Leaving a 3 sounds like an excellent idea. I encourage this practice. $337 kilometers to destination. It's not too bad. Bug me tomorrow if you see me if I'm on. I'll be on, for sure. My only plan for tomorrow is to snowblow the driveway. That's all I got going on. Got nothing else. These exits feel really, really narrow. Yeah. New mouse. You deserve one. Yeah, now I can't see if there's anybody coming there, Mr. 18-wheeler. Thank you for that. It's awesome. And I gotta, like, sneak up here. There is a lot of traffic on this road. There you go, blue car. 300 kilometers. This was the rest stop I originally picked out. Don't need to stop here. However, I do need to clear that map marker, otherwise it's going to keep trying to send me that way. Still can't believe I lost. Well, I can't say I can't believe. I do believe it. I'm still frustrated at that Railway Empire chapter. I gotta come up with a different strategy. Well, I think my biggest problem is I spent so much time and money on trying to fix the New York to Baltimore run. And then the Baltimore to Pittsburgh run never really worked well. So you gotta spend more time focused on the objectives than other stuff. I'll definitely be playing that some more. I'm getting so much enjoyment out of that game. It definitely has its quirks, and I realize that I'm still playing the beta version. It definitely has its quirks. The game doesn't come out until January, so January... I think it's 20-something? Actually, I don't... Off the top of my head, I'm not sure, now that I say that. But that was frustrating. Just when I thought I had it figured out. So I think that's really the answer. If I can get up... if I can get that Pittsburgh run going quickly, or quick enough, to get the cloth into Baltimore, and then get additional cloth down January 26th. Thank you, Dragonfly. Like you have Steam on. I thought it was a 20-something, but then as I said it, I thought I was wrong. It seemed too far away. I'll be curious to see how much the game changes between the beta and the final. I can't imagine it's going to change too much. Bug fixes mainly, I imagine. I still think knocking one of the AI out quickly is a good move. Even though financially that hurt me. I don't think that's what led to my demise. I really think trying to correct the situation between New York and Baltimore really is what really got me. So I still got a bunch of games I'm intending to play on the stream. Car Mechanic Simulator's one, although I don't know how much I'll play that one on stream. I'll definitely play a lot of it off stream. Only because, from what I understand, the game can get kind of grindy. So I imagine I'll stream the highlights and then off stream do kind of the more grindy stuff. I mean, unless people want to watch the grindy stuff, I guess that's an option. If I'm going to play anyway, I may as well stream it, I suppose. We'll see. But, the other bit is, so that game, and then, I picked up Astroneer on the Steam sale, this winter sale. So I would like to play that as well. That looks like fun. I've been wanting to play that one for a while. I got a couple more VR titles, I just need to figure out the best way to stream those. Streaming VR gets complicated, though. There's definitely other people doing it, but it's definitely not as streamlined as doing a regular heads-up game. Even the steering wheel game kind of gets in the way. I mean, I don't have... Like, the keyboard's in front of my steering wheel, but I have to reach around to grab it. I'll also be doing a Project Cars and Dirt 4 career soon. You managed to crash all your ships. Or most of your ships. Space Engineers is a lot of fun. Conan58, one of the other MGers, he's got a lot of time clocked in that game. In fact, we've played together quite a bit. The other game we played, speaking of kind of co-op construction games, is Empyrean. It's an early access game. It is very rough around the edges, but that one's a lot of fun too. I do get a lot of enjoyment out of the co-op games. I think, especially when a bunch of us who are part of MG do those games, and it's just a lot of fun to do it with friends. We've also been playing 7 Days to Die. Although we kind of take a little bit of break from that. We have played a lot of 7 Days to Die. You want to talk about jump scares? That's a game that gets you jump scares all the time. Coming up 100 kilometers. And this second cargo delivery, Christmas present delivery, is done. What is that tower in the distance? That's interesting. Can't see it now. And I'm drifting every time I look over to the right. No, can't make it out. Can't get good eyes on. I could pull out the screenshot camera, but eh. It's a big tower again. It's got to be a skyscraper or something. Guess we're heading that way. We'll get a better look at it. Yeah, it's a skyscraper. It's a tall one, too. I've been to Malmo before. I don't remember why. Might have been during my trip down to Italy the first time around. Wasn't sure if that car was actually turning or not. He was indicating that he was turning, but doesn't mean he actually was. Oh cool, they're actually building the overpass. That's really neat. Interesting way to get back on the highway. Oh, I see why they had me do it this way, because I need to get off here too. Interesting. I'm starting to wonder why the game sent me that way. Toll booth. $172. Well, euros. Like $200 American now. Probably thereabout. Oh, this bridge is cool. Check this bridge out. This is screenshot material right here, I think. Thinking this is screenshot material when we get to the halfway point between these two pillars. Probably about right here. Question is, will it let me go off the bridge with the camera? Nope, it does not. I hate that. I guess this is fine. It's kind of a cool shot, actually. Let's try to get... I'd like to get the city in the background, too. Oh, there really isn't much to see over there, is there? Cool. Over 300 screenshots on Arma. I couldn't tell you how many Arma screenshots I have. I take them pretty regularly, especially during our sessions. Like anytime you see me turn the Zeus interface off, I'm usually taking screenshots. Not necessarily through Steam either, it's usually through the recording software. That way you don't get the shutter sound and whatnot. I tell you, who probably has more screenshots of Arma than any of us in MG is probably Nillers. He's got a lot of really cool ones. Almost at our destination. You know, it didn't dawn on me. I wonder if, probably not. So I wonder if you can do these missions multiplayer and still get credit. Since I'm not playing on ProMods, I can play multiplayer on this profile. Might have to do some investigation on that off stream. This is a cool little industrial area. Yeah, I've definitely been here because the roads here are yellow, so I've driven down these already. It had to have been on my trip down to Italy for when I came down from Oslo. And actually, I think I've delivered in this warehouse too. We'll soon see. Seeing as I don't care about this profile, I really don't need to be delivering these properly, but I feel like I just need to. Pull up just a little bit. Quite right, but I'll be able to correct it. bump. Didn't actually bump it. We got this. Like a glove. Go back this way a little tiny bit. Perfect. And there she is. Dropping up presents as a supermarket, yeah. I don't know. Must be a Walmart. Yeah, a little bit of damage. Satisfactory. Boo. So what time is it? It is 1:39 Eastern Time. Let's just see what we have on the old... That's the wrong button. See what we have for the freight market. If there's something really close, like within 250, I'll take it. That is not 250. That is 565. That's 468 back where we just came from, sort of. Yeah, it's too far. Is there any special transport over here? I don't see any. Well, since we're here, I think what I'll do is I will grab... I guess we'll go right over here and get ourselves some repair. Is there really no gas over here? Anywhere? Except for this? I guess I don't need gas, I do need repairs. That's interesting. How much you want to bet the, I bet the pickup point for the presence is this dock again. It's gotta be. It could be the other one, but I'd be willing to bet it's this one. Oops, where the hell am I going? Check out the wind turbine just over the building over there. You know what I'll do, actually? Hold up. Before I go driving off, it doesn't make any sense for me not to take a job, even if I don't decide to do it right now. So we are here, right? And... chose the wrong thing. Here we go. Germany? We'll probably do the German one. That makes the most sense, because we should have a lot more options once we get south. Although probably by the time I do this mission, they probably won't have enough time left to finish it. I guess we'll see. Where's it at? Okay. Wait, is it here? No. It is. Oh no, it's right next door. The blades on that, the blades on that wind turbine are way too close to the ground. They do not make them that short. It's the massive curb. Hey look, there's our presents. There's like no variation in the gift trailers either. They look exactly the same. 565 kilometers. Maybe I might drive about halfway of this and then call it a night myself. I would continue to play more, but even though I'm on vacation, I do have to get up tomorrow morning. Paying a bit of attention to the road. That is how bad things happen. Crazy thing is, I've already got 134,000 euros on this profile, which I could really use. Now, you would think there'd be enough room for another North Pole transport. I didn't notice that before. You'd think there'd be room for another box on the back end of the trailer. These on-ramps are so narrow. See, where is Germany from here? If we can get to Germany. Alright, so we can go... I don't know. Halfway would be about here. Although I have to rest at some point. So I'm thinking... Can I really not put a point there? That's weird. It's not letting me drop a point at that rest stop. That's the closest I can drop the point at. Because I need to rest. Oops, wrong button. How many times can you hit the wrong button? 4 hours, 58 minutes. And I'll be there in 8 hours. So what I'll do is I'll get to the point where I have to rest. We'll call it a night then. Should be about halfway there. Should be about that where that put that mark in, honestly. Should be back to my usual streaming schedule after today, with the exception of New Year's Eve being, I will not be streaming that night. I should be streaming New Year's Day. I thought about doing a New Year's Eve stream, but the logistics have said it's just not going to happen, so... Looks like we're about to go to another one of those big suspension bridges. You have a schedule? I have a loose schedule. I'm usually here between 9 and 9:30 p.m. Eastern Time each night, with the exception of the last 2-3 days because of Christmas. So while it's not a posted schedule, it's what I've been doing. Nope, we're gonna go this way. Speeding violation, I slowed down. Good grief. And then $234 for the toll booth. It's one heck of a solid footing that laptop has on that seat over there, because the number of times that I've hard braked, you'd think that thing would be on the floor at this point. Check out the wind turbines. Again, they're just not tall enough. This bridge actually reminds me of a bridge where I used to live that would take you from New York into Vermont and up into Montreal, actually. Very similar. I think I just scared the tanker driver. Thought I'd join him in his lane. You know, it never fails. If I look this way, if I don't let go of the steering wheel, I always drift. Always. Doesn't happen in a real car. Or a real truck, for that matter. What is that in the background? One of my child's toys. That's kind of funny. I don't know if you guys heard that. One of my kids' toys decided to play in the background. Couldn't figure out what it was. Odense? 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 I don't know how to pronounce it either. I don't know how to pronounce any of these towns out here. Oh. Speed camera. I saw it too. I saw the speed camera. Oh, it's a cop. It wasn't a speed camera. never mind. I don't know what... I thought for sure that was a speed camera back there. I just happened to go coast over the speed limit, and he was right there. So what is that tonight? 5? 5 speeding violations? It could have been both, yeah. Could have been both the cop and a... I swear I saw it on that side of the road over there. And I thought to myself, oh, I'm going 87, then it ticked over to 88, I'm like, crap. That's right, 5 speeding violate, continues to speed. Absolutely. I will slow down now, though, because it's raining. They don't take it over 5 either. It's usually 8. Like, you can safely go 7 over without too much of a problem. But, I mean, one little hill and you're going 8 over and you're done. And the way the AI in this game works is, you know, you go just a little bit over the speed limit and you're done for anyway. I don't think I've seen it rain in this game in a while. Certainly not when I'm playing on ProMods, which is unusual because the rain should be there just as well. Okay, thank you for getting out of my way. That works for me. One thing this game really needs, in ETS, ATS, both of them need it. I would really like to see dynamic weather beyond rain. I would love to see snow. I mean, there's mods that do that, but it's not the same. I'd love to see areas where the snow falls, and then you have issues with traction, and you have issues with sliding, and things like that. Add another aspect of challenge to the game. Let's see, 5:27 to destination. 2:23 till I need to rest. So about 2,000 hours, I'll be looking for a rest stop. If I make it to the one that I marked, that'd be awesome. Let's actually check that real quick to see how close I am to it. Well, I might make it to that one. It's possible. I think that's in the realm of possibility for sure. But I think what we'll be doing is we'll be stopping at that rest stop and we'll be calling a night there, and we'll continue this trek on the next one as long as I get a chance to sign in before the job expires, which I should be able to tomorrow night. Plus, it's starting to get ridiculously cold where I am right now in the house. It's like I'm in the basement of the house, or the downstairs anyway, and the heat goes down at night. But, you know, there's a concrete slab underneath my feet, and it's like 4 degrees outside, Fahrenheit. Very cold here. And snowing, so, you know, that's awesome too. If my windshield wipers on my car were that loud, I'd probably want to just break them off or something. I don't know if it's coming through on the stream, but they're very loud. Come on, little white car. He's gonna brake check me now. Oh, we're in Germany now. And I don't know what the speed limit does in Germany. I think it slows down. No, it should speed up, actually. Or stay the same. Okay. My, how the landscape just changes immediately when you enter Germany. Gotta keep momentum. A couple trucks here not making any money. No trailer. Yeah, that thing's actually moving. That's cool. Usually the construction vehicles and whatnot on the side of the road are static. That one was actually moving logs over. I have not seen that before. Driving like a maniac. Whoa, 90. May end up just finishing this job, actually. I'm what, 262 kilometers? By the time I rest, it'll be about 200 kilometers. I may as well just finish the job for tonight. That'll get me into Germany, and there'll be even more options for the gift deliveries. Whoa! It's like suddenly got light out. My rest stop should be coming right up here, right? Isn't it right here? Yeah, it is. So I make 230 kilometers. You know, I may as well just finish it off tonight. This truck just wants to go fast. Well, now it's just coasting fast. I'm tapping the trailer brakes to keep it, you know, around 85. Yeah, I've been through here. This is where I was when I made the original trek from Oslo down to Italy. That's why all these roads are yellow. Or at least a lot of them, I should say. Okay, the rest is up here. Don't need gas. This should take me to early morning, right? Yeah, 5 a.m. That works. 214 kilometers. We'll just go ahead and deliver this trailer, then we'll call it a night then. I hate to have driven all this way, especially if I run out of time on the job before I get a chance to sit down and finish it. Alright, Mr. Bus. Oh, you're gonna okay. You're just gonna stop. Stopping works. The AI in this game is just always questionable. You can never predict what they're going to do. That bus could have easily just, you know, continued on or just plowed into the rear end of me or something. Anything was possible in that situation, including like what it just did, completely stop on the highway for, you know, no good reason. That was an interesting transition from asphalt to concrete. If I remember right, the right lane usually just becomes an exit, so I need to stay center. Yeah, this one's becoming an exit. I think they're all that way in Germany. Oh, no, it isn't, actually. Well, sorry, I guess it did, yeah, but it's a double lane. Tomorrow night, if I'm playing this late, I'm definitely going to bring my sweatshirt down here. I'm freezing my butt off. Those little white cars, they'll get you every time. Followed by the little red cars. Not sure why it wants me to pull over there. Oh, here's one of those big long stone walls. Retention wall. Let's take a look at our haul again, just because I think it's hilarious. It's so difficult to drive like this. Just think that's so funny. So I'll have to do 3 more after this one to get tier 1. And then another 6 deliveries to finish Tier 2. And then I'll get all the in-cabin fun stuff, so looking forward to that. As I drift into the left lane. GPS is telling me to stay in this lane. I will do so. Definitely not getting off up here, though. Yeah, now it's gonna have me move over. Had a feeling. Turn our lights off now. The sun is sufficiently up for that. I'm just going to stay in this lane because it makes no sense to move over. Unless, of course, I'm getting off the highway, but I don't think I am. "53 kilometers to destination." More toys. I think that's supposed to be a BP. Pretty sure they exist in Germany. I could be wrong about that, but the colors are definitely the same. You can hear your dog snoring behind you. Does that make him the lucky one, or her? Does that make the dog the lucky one? Hello, Hanover? Yeah, this will be my last run for the night. Oh look, one of my drivers finished a job. Alva brought in $3 grand. Good job, Alva. Too bad this is the wrong profile. And I got a hand at the drivers I hire. They never complain about the equipment they're using. They never complain about the money they're making. They never ask for a raise. They just drive their trucks. side of the road is this place on? Looks like the left. We've been to Hanover. Can't see when the light changes now. Thank you, sir. Okay, now I can. I love that. Did you notice that the AI just took off on the yellow? Like, he started moving forward on the yellow. That's really kind of funny. Not saying I disapprove, I just think it's funny. Oh wow, I'm way off. Yeah, not way off, just a little off. I much prefer approaching this side anyway. Screwed that one up. We'll just zigzag it in. There we go. It counts. Alright, that should get us number 3. Excellent rating, which I'm surprised about. All this XP we're earning. 251 liters of gas. So this should give us, yep, so we are now halfway through tier 1. So close. Does this say when this is over? Oh, okay, we have a lot more time than I thought we did. We have until January 22nd. Never mind, I was thinking it was the end of December. Alright, so we got time. What kind of jobs do we have out here? I'm not going to take another one tonight, but we can go to the Netherlands, or Switzerland rather. Siege in Switzerland. That one should almost count as a tier 2, but you have to finish tier 1 first. Do we have any special transport in this town? I don't think there's any here, not in Hanover. Special transports will have like a hash mark on the description here. I don't see any. Yeah, none here. Well guys, I think we're gonna call this done for the evening. But I'll definitely be back again tomorrow with something else. I'll probably play this a little bit tomorrow night. Maybe not 3 missions like I did now that I know I have a lot more time left over. I really thought this was over in just, you know, a little over a week here. Actually, a little less than a week. Today's the 27th. So I guess I don't have to drive it, or drive it as hard as I thought I was going to have to. So that's really refreshing. But yeah, we're going to call it a night. As it stands right now, I want to really thank you guys for staying with me tonight. I know it got late. I've been kind of streaming later, especially for those of you on the East Coast like me. I really appreciate you guys watching. Hope you join me again next time. And until then, guys, drive safe. This has been Funar from MultiplayerGamers.com. Have yourselves a good night. Good night now.